Successful people endure the same type of issues to people who are still coming up or struggling or striving to be better. Like nothing changes. The only thing that changes is how one handles situations, how one has the ability to cope, how one has the ability to stay on their routine, morning routine, daily routine, workday shutdown routine, no matter what the distractions are. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you my last weekend, Memorial Day weekend, because it had highs, it had lows, it had all kinds of moving parts going in. And what people don't understand that I try to coach my clients, coach my team, is that I still stuck to my routine. I still made sure I did everything I was supposed to do. So Friday morning started off with a closing. My nephew, 22 years old, bought his third house. Not because he comes from wealth, just because he works hard and he's smart with his money. From there, had to leave that and unfortunately had to attend a funeral for one of my good friends I grew up with. Didn't even make it to the age of 50. Unfortunately, he passed and saw a lot of people that I grew up with, and it was just unfortunate because he was a brother to many of us in our younger days. Continue to fast forward through the weekend. Put a house under contract that was a little bit challenging to get under contract, even in a hot market. And that's just because of the condition of the property. Location is great, but the condition of the property, it kind of scared a few people away, based on the price point that it's at, based on that neighborhood. So, overcame that obstacle, which allows my clients now to move forward. Obviously, our son had baseball. That's always a great experience watching him play. And then we had to jump on a plane and fly out of state for our niece's graduation, and this was a proud moment for a lot of us in our family, because from the past that she came from, to endure that, to the changes that she created, to graduate was a huge step for her. So we were very proud of that. And then, so, you've got a lot of highs, my one buddy that died. And then when we re-landed back in Denver, I was messaged by another good friend from back in the day and said, "You're not going to believe this, but another one of our buddies passed away." In that same era, same clique, same friendship circle that we used to run tight way back in the day. So my point is, through the elation of the real estate transactions, baseball, my niece's graduation, the unfortunate circumstances of losing two very good friends, I still stuck to my routine. I still worked out of state. I still had to work out of state. I still had to maintain my daily discipline no matter what was going on. So the whole purpose of this video is to let you all know that successful people are not immune to life. They're not immune to highs and lows. It's just how they cope with them, and they make sure they cope appropriately, and they make the best out of every situation, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. And if you can implement that skill set, that's part of getting that undefeated mindset. So it doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur, an athlete, a parent, you're in real estate, you want to have a phenomenal life. That undefeated mindset is so important.